How's it going, everyone? And welcome back to Dav's Daily. I hope everyone's enjoying the series. I know I am enjoying making it. Let me turn off the AC here in the car so you can probably hear me a little bit better. It is a gorgeous day outside, as you can see. Staying below the preferred hot 75 degrees that I like to stay under. So it's a nice 74 degrees today. Sun's out. A little bit of cloud cover. It's a really nice day. And I thought I would bring up a quote today for today's video. And this quote is by Booker T. Washington. And it's about community. And of course, there's a whole bunch of different types of communities out there, right? You can be part of a gaming community, a YouTube community, a Discord community. Maybe we're talking about the community in your own city, in your own town, whatever community. There's so many different types of communities out there. But Booker T. Washington has a great quote here in this section on community, and it says, "Those who are happiest are those who do the most for others." And why I find that quote really interesting is because it's a double-edged sword. And I'll say that because I am a person who, for most of my life, has sacrificed myself for others. May it be financially, maybe it be like mentally, emotional, stuff like that. But I always try to do whatever I can to help others. I try to, if someone needs a couple bucks for a meal, give them a couple bucks for a meal. If someone needs, a shoulder to cry on, I try to be that shoulder. But what happens is, and what I've experienced is, sometimes folks, and we've talked about cutting the slack, we've talked about letting things go. Sometimes folks that you help out, though it makes you feel good at the time, what happens is those folks will never repay that energy. And I've talked about getting energy back from people many, many times, but you have to be really careful because, for me and for so many other good people out there who just want to give of themselves to help others, it's a great feeling to help others. But in the same regards, you have to be healthy. I have to be healthy. I have to feel good long term. And when we're always giving and giving and giving and draining ourselves of that energy and draining ourselves mentally, emotionally, physically for other people and never being able to recharge and never being able to get back, it does take a toll. So you really have to be careful and really make sure, not every time that you're giving, not every time that you're helping others, should you expect something in return. Sometimes, like for example, the charity that I work with, which if you would like to donate to that charity to help children pay for medical bills, the link is always in my description box below any video or any content that I do, because it's something I do every year, and I try to help out kids as much as possible pay for their medical expenses. But in that case, I'm not looking for anything back, right? These kids are very sick, have some sort of medical disorder that, is just, I can't even imagine it. Like, I obviously haven't been healthy for most of my life, but that's been self-inflicted. These kids didn't have a choice. Like, these diseases, these unfortunate medical situations, they didn't have a choice. And with that, they can't take care of themselves. So giving back to that, in instance, I don't ever expect anything in return, right? I don't even expect a thank you. I just like to go to the hospital and see these kids with a smile on their face and enjoying video games or coming out to an event with us and getting to meet some artists or whatever. That's my get back. But again, it's me giving a lot of time, money, and effort on my part, not expecting anything in return. But when you're talking about in a relationship, when you're talking about family or friends, and you're always giving and never getting anything back as far as energy, as far as when you need that shoulder to cry on, when you need that buck or two for a meal or whatever, and you're not able to get a fair reciprocation, it drains you, right? So yeah, we feel great when we give and when we try to make other people happy. but we also have to take care of ourselves as well. So when you're out there doing good deeds, when you're out there helping others, make sure you're looking after yourself. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. And that's why I end every video the same way. No matter if it's a video, podcast, whatever content I'm doing, I always end it in the same way. And I'm going to end this one the same way, guys. Take care of yourselves and each other. And I'll see you tomorrow on Dav's Daily.